Hola, from the west side. It is me, DC the Purple Diva. Welcome to Not So Random Chat. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Hey, uppity unicorn. So, Super Tuesday is over, y'all. And as I predicted, it looks like it's going to be the Joe and Bernie show going into the Democratic Convention. And it appears in this highly contested DA race in Los Angeles with the first Black woman DA that they've ever had. It appears that she has retained her job despite her husband pulling a gun on protesters at her door the day before the election. Hey, Max the Creator, how are you? Hola. So, and then they had, what else did they have? Oh, yes. They had, I guess, Prop 13 that was supposed to be helping to, fix up the schools and the colleges and stuff, went down in flames because they wanted to increase people's property taxes. And I understand that from the perspective, people, even, California property taxes here are based on how much the property was worth when you bought it. But this is asking people to add something on to that. And a lot of people, they don't want to do that, even if it's for education. So, that went down in flames here in California. And ironically, even though I thought Joe Biden would get California, Bernie actually got the state of California. I think he must have got some of those younger voters he was looking for in California to go vote. Because they have voting centers on, I know at least in Los Angeles County, they have voting centers on UCLA's campus. So maybe that's how Bernie got, California. But Joe got Texas. And so Elizabeth Warren, at least today, is still in the race. But Mike Bloomberg has dropped out. And I'm glad about that. Sorry I sound so stuffy, guys, but I genuinely have a cold. Thankfully, I know it's just a cold. And I'm at the end of it because it's like I had the symptoms over the weekend. They're gone. Now I'm just trying to get all of this phlegm out of my system. But, hey, Matt, I didn't even see you come in. Hey, Tutu Thing. But yeah, Bernie actually got the state of California. I'm surprised that he got the state of California. But because I think 4 years ago, Hillary got the state of California. But California's considered a very liberal state. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised that Bernie got California. They think we all, wear flip-flops and surf. That's what they think we all do. They think everybody here is laid back. But see, that's not true because a lot of us are not even from here. I'm certainly not from here. But in other news, this coronavirus, you guys, this is getting serious. And 45 still doesn't appear to be taking it very serious to me. They now have 7 confirmed cases in Los Angeles County. So Los Angeles County, like Orange County in Southern California, have, call for a local public health alert so that they can get, federal monies to help with keeping it from being more than 7 cases. And a TSA worker is one of the people, somebody who worked at LAX.
Where the fuck is the CDC?
Somebody who worked at LAX
Where the fuck is the CDC?
One of the people. And then uppity, I don't know what's going on up there where you are, girl, but they're saying there's like 10 confirmed cases in the state of Washington. Does anybody seem to be worried about, well, here's my first thing. I'm highly upset with China because they let this happen. This could have been contained and stayed in China, but they were secretive and did not let the rest of the world know. Now you have people in the United States, you got people over in Italy. They have they're shutting down the schools and the universities until further notice in the whole country of Italy. So I guess everyone's going to have to homeschool for now. Thank God for the internet for that, huh? And they're talking about if they might have to take those same kind of measures here if things get to that particular case. And then they're going to have all of the sporting events in the country of Italy. They're going to still play them with no fans, no spectators, in empty stadiums. How odd is that? How odd is that? Italy is going to let their sports teams still do their sporting events. They're just not going to have anybody there who watch them. This is getting a little, and then they're not going to have any type of vaccine for at least 12 to 18 months. A viable one. Do not listen to 45. He's not a doctor. Don't let him tell you it's going to be in a few months. That's not true. They may have a vaccine for this by next flu season. So we have to worry about it right now. And it's spreading. And I mean, we already know that people can die from just influenza, the regular flu. And this particular virus mimics symptoms of the flu. Twitter stayed home the other day. You're funny, Tutu Thing Thing. All I can say is thank God I work from home. And I mean, they are saying people should be, washing their hands frequently. If you have to cough, or sneeze, try to either use a tissue, or if you're going to cough, into the cuff of your arm, your elbow. And any tissues that you use, as soon as you're finished with them, throw them away. And here's the thing. People who get just a regular cold are really the most susceptible to this thing. If you're healthy and your system is not compromised, you should be okay, is what is being said. Because everyone who seemed to have gotten it was already had a compromised system. something else was going on with them. But I believe like up in Washington, I think that they were able to trace all of the cases back to one person. And the ones here in Southern California, they, for the most part, know where they're coming from. Now with the TSA person, who knows where they got it from? Who knows? You know, they're in the airport. And you know that those TSA workers are wearing, you know, they're wearing the latex gloves. They probably are wearing masks and everything. And this person still got it. And apparently didn't show symptoms for at least a week, you know. So they just now are showing symptoms, which means that, you know, they got to go track back the last 7 to 10 days to see who crossed this person, her path, because I believe it is a female TSA worker. Hey, Zero. Oh, I'm not worried about it. You know, and the crazy thing is healthy people are like raiding the stores, buying all these masks and all the gloves up. Raiding the stores. Crazy. You know, and then they're saying that like Amazon was price gouging. Some company on Amazon was price gouging for the antibacteria, you know, stuff that you put on your hands. Yeah. They were charging $80 for something that, and I'm sure it was a bulk of them, but it's not $80. Maybe the CIA hit them with something. I don't know. All I know is that China knew exactly what was going to happen, and they let it happen. You know, because, see, they think that they know better than us. They think they know better than us. And I don't know what they thought they could keep it a secret when people were dying. I mean, now they've got a whole bunch of people in their own country that are infected. And then some of those people have come out of that country over here into other countries. I mean, you've had one person, I think, who was living over there because, you know, a lot of people, some people go over to China to teach English as a second language. I know someone who's over there. They weren't in the affected area, though, because I asked their mom about it. But they're in China still. Unless they've since then had them come back. But as far as I know, they're still over there. I know, that is funny. That is funny, Zero. You know, I mean, here's the thing. You should be health conscious all the time. You should be, you know, watching, you know, so that you're not spreading germs around all the time. Sick people should stay home from work anytime. We shouldn't be talking about that. That should be a given. But we all know that a lot of people go to work sick and they save their sick days. I don't know what they're saving for. I don't know. Either they're saving them for their kids or they're saving them for having a sick day when they're not sick. You know, one of those days when they just don't feel like going to work. I mean, I go to work when I'm sick, but I work from home. So it's hard. So, I mean, I really got to be sick. I can't sit in front of that computer and log in and do my job. I can't concentrate, kind of sick. So I'm never sick, off from work. Let me see what you're saying. Zero, you said, oh, hey, Emmanuel. I didn't see you come in. It could be zero, you know, because here's the thing. Even though everybody's acting like this is some new virus, it may be a new strain, but the coronavirus is not a new virus. I think this is just a new strain of an old virus that's resistant to everything that's already out there. You know? And all the things talking about it came from animals, dogs, and get it. Oh, y'all stop that. You know, I think somebody, you know, might have messed with the already known virus and made a stronger strain of it. It's backfiring. You know, thankfully, you know, a lot of people, most people are recovering from it. It's like, I think, a 3%, but it shouldn't even be 3%. But I guess it's 3% mortality rate right now for this, of the known cases. It should be, but I still think that that's still too high. It should be far less than that. That's just my opinion. You know, but somebody knew this was coming. Do not be fooled. Somebody knew that this virus was coming. You know, but the way that the United States has handled it is crazy. You know, and I, you know, purely think of that because of, you know, we have 45. You know, it's like, in my head, it's like, you guys remember when AIDS came around and Reagan ignored it and acted like it didn't exist and acted like it wasn't this big epidemic that it now is, you know, that it became? Remember that? I don't want this to be like that. You know? And everybody remembers when they had the Ebola crises a few years ago in Africa. Yale University, hey, Miss Mahogany. I think that's what I think, Miss Mahogany. I think somebody was playing in a petri dish. I think somebody was playing in a petri dish with the virus, trying to create a new strain. And this is the result. And it's resistant to anything that's out there right now. You know, and it's basically right now, is your body strong enough to fight it off if they get it? You know, that's really what it is. But yeah, it's floating around in LAX, y'all. Floating around in LAX. And for those of you who do not know, I live within 5 miles of LAX. Yes, I do. I have friends who work for TSA. You know, I don't know if this worker was in the international terminal. They haven't given that information out. All I know is once this TSA worker became the 7th person, it's now a state of emergency in LA County in regards to the coronavirus.
Did you?
you know. So we're dealing with this the day after Super Tuesday. And of course, the other things they were talking about was how the voting centers and the new way of voting in LA County put a strain on people, you know, and that it took so long for people to vote. But it was real easy for me to vote on that on the new device. You know, I'm computer savvy. You know, it wasn't that hard. But of course, I went ahead. I didn't wait till Tuesday to go and vote. And I'm glad that I did. Glad that I did. But the voting centers are here to stay in this county that I'm in. And I don't know why they did it, but somebody decided. Wow, Miss Mahogany. You know too many people. You know too many people. Well, I know they're telling people, you know, just to stock up on the normal stuff that you would stock up like in an emergency situation. They're telling like people like here in Los Angeles, they're just telling people, you know, just to make sure that you have certain staples in your house in case you have to be in the house for a few days or whatever. But I really hope it doesn't get to any crazy situation like that. That's my hope. You know, but I need to probably go out and stock up on some stuff so that we do have some stuff in the house. Yeah, well, the thing is that, here's the thing. If it becomes an epidemic, how fast do you think they're going to tell us? How fast do you think that they're going to say anything? Because, you know, they don't want to create any further public panic. Of course, I think it's a little too late for that. You know, you've got everybody who's a hypochondriac in the world using this, you know, to make sure that they don't have anybody near them. Oh, that's the other thing. They're like, use verbal, you know, greetings and stuff instead of shaking people's hands. You know, don't even do air kisses. You know, don't hug anybody. None of that stuff. In regards to, you know, trying to eliminate any possible way that people will get the virus. Isn't that crazy? I know those voting machines were, I didn't have a problem, as I said. So I don't know what they're going to do in November. You know, I don't know if they're going to give people 11 days to vote again. We'll see how it works. It was interesting, though. I didn't have a problem with it. But, you know, as I told you guys, my son is going to be a mail-in voter from now on. You know, at least for the foreseeable future. Because I already can see he's not going to be able to deal with the, you know, with the machine and have to, you know, to go through flipping the screens and everything. And then if he touches the wrong thing, it's easier for him to just put an X by what he wants. You know, it just makes more sense. But yeah, in LA County created their own voting machines. They created these machines themselves, y'all. Software, everything. You know, I think part of the thing is that is that you can vote in like a bunch of different languages. At least 10 different languages.
Yeah.
Seriously. But they had to make it for the diverse population that is Los Angeles County. So hopefully they'll work better. And I think part of the issue is that they had no way of knowing which voting centers people will go to. Some voting centers had a whole bunch of people that went to them. Other voting centers didn't. And I think that's part of what the issue was for these voting machines that they had. But y'all know the coronavirus is part of the reason why I went and did my voting early. I didn't want to be out there with those folks yesterday. And I'm glad I did. People, been coughing. I could have caught somebody else's, cold, made it worse. At least I know I got this because the weather keeps changing. Oh, and by the way, it's supposed to get cold, and we're expecting rain for the LA Marathon this weekend. I can't remember the last time it rained on the LA Marathon because, they run rain or shine. But it's supposed to be raining on the LA Marathon on Sunday. It was very simple to think. It was. I did it all by myself. It was touchscreen. You just scroll till you found the person you wanted to vote for. Took less than 5 minutes to vote. Hey, DLD. Well, thank you for coming for a few minutes. But this coronavirus, y'all, beware. I just don't think that they're telling us everything. So, take what they're saying and think about what they're not saying. But I like the fact that, the states and the various counties within states are not taking their chances. If they've got 1 or 2 cases, they got a certain amount of cases, they're making a quarantine, they're making it, calling it public health. I think they've done the same thing in the city of New York. Hey, Terry. So I'm just saying what we're hearing, I believe, is only half of what we need to know. So everyone needs to be safe and, don't be around a lot of people you don't know for a little while. Don't be out in a lot of open events and stuff. It is what it is. I think that because now they're thinking about what they need to be counseling now that they called the public health here in Los Angeles. I doubt seriously they're going to do something like they did in Italy where they'll play the games but nobody's there. I don't think they're going to do it that way. But the weather, here is going crazy. It's supposed to rain this weekend. But it will still be a good weekend because my son is going to his dad's for the weekend. He's going to be gone for 2 days. It's going to be a vacation. Even if I have other stuff I need to be doing. Because I still have rehearsal for the play. But when I'm at home, I'm going to be fighting with a 25-year-old to do things he needs to be doing. And it would just be so simple. All he has to do is just do what he needs to do. Do what he needs to do. Make life simple for us all. Yeah, what are you supposed to be doing? That's what I thought. See, he knows what he's supposed to be doing, but I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. He's not gonna do it until I stop the show. When I get off the show, then he's gonna go do what he needs to do. For the next 30 minutes, he's gonna shuck and jive. Yes, he is. But it's the nightly ritual, so it is what it is. But I think that we're not going to know who's going to be unless Joe gets what do they have to have, like 2,000 electorates by convention in order for them to come in there as the winner or something? And he's like at what, 400 and something? So unless he miraculously gets, another 1,500 between now and the convention in Milwaukee, they're gonna make a decision on the floor at the DNC. But it's gonna be between those two, because we all know that it's only a matter of when Elizabeth Warren drops out the race. It's not if she drops out the race. It's simply when she's going to drop out the race. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking facts here. She hasn't said anything yet, but I believe that her friend Bernie might be trying to encourage her to step aside. But Bernie's going to have to get a whole bunch of young people to start voting. If that's who he's expecting to get him to go into this convention with the, with the majority, because, I don't consider, I'm not even a Democrat. I'm nonpartisan, but I don't consider myself moderate, and I don't consider myself liberal either. Maybe I'm a moderate liberal. But I'm conservative about some things. See, that's the thing. I just don't fit into the mold for either party. I don't. And to be perfectly honest, I really, truly believe that a lot of people don't fit into the mold for either party. They just feel like they need to be affiliated with one or the other. I don't feel that need. I have the ability to cross over and vote in either party if I want to. So I'm good. David is doing good, Miss Pamela. He's just, trying to flex his muscles as a man. And he's flexing them about the wrong things. So we're going to teach him. Oh, how big foods are becoming. Yeah, a lot of things are big. That's why, like for me, a lot of times when I get my meat, I go straight to the butcher, and to the meat department, and get it from the butcher, rather than whatever's hanging out in the in the meat section, because I find you get better portions first of all, and generally, I go to the Latin meat markets, so they don't usually have a whole bunch of hormones and stuff in it. Thank you, DOD. That's right, you guys. Smash that like button, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I need your likes for my algorithm. It helps me to show up in the algorithm. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I know that I come up as a recommendation for some folks, but I'm trying to get myself come up as a recommendation for more folks. But I'm just trying to push my channel. I gotta get, y'all, I think I'm like at somewhere around 1,700 hours. Whew, just trying to get to that 2,000 watch hours is, I'm just pushing, I'm pushing just to get to the halfway point. I wish I could be on here 24 hours a day like some of these other folks can do it, but I have a life. I can't do that. And I feel bad because I'm not doing stuff fast enough sometimes, but I think it's all gonna fall into place because I know when I have to have my hours by. I've got, like about 6 months, but I'd like to be done in 3. I'm just being honest. I just want to have those hours in 3 months somehow, some way. Hey, Darren. Yes, please share my channel out, you guys. Share my channel. Because my live streams are fun. We chill in here. It's the chill station. I know I'm coming along, Terry. But I'm seeing other people, and I see they're getting it, but they're also on more hours than I am, but I'm on consistently, So I'm just going to keep grinding consistently. And when I can be on longer, I'll be on longer. But I'm going to make sure that every time I come on, I'm on for at least an hour. That's what I'm doing. But I'm going to try to do some more live streams during the day. I think that'll help. Because I get a lot of people if I come on during the day. I get trolled, but I have some daytime mods that'll be around and whack them out of there. So, but I think I should come on more during the day. But it's been so hard, you guys. It's been hard to come on during the day because I'm legit working. I haven't even been able to go into people's growth streams. I haven't even been able to go into any of the networking streams to network. And I've heard that they've been having a lot of them are getting numbers purged. They have to be really careful about what's said in their chats and everything because they have been identified as growth streams. So I know a lot of them are having issues with, bot friends. Me too, Miss Mahogany. I haven't seen any of the drama lately because, what I've noticed with a lot of the drama, the people get on, they say what they have to say, and then they make the videos private. So if you weren't there to hear it, then you don't even know what it is, which means you weren't supposed to because you probably weren't involved in it, So I don't know what they're doing. I'm gonna let all the little drama circles just do their stuff over there. There's got to be something else to do, and I mean that's fine because a lot of people that's what they do. It helps them to get those clicks and those views. But I'm not a drama maker. That's not even my vibe. So And I'm not one of those ones who wants to be pulled into any of the drama. You know, I'm gonna let them have that. I have to save my energy for more important things. You know, all we can do is just be, you know, it's like, and the thing is that everyone knows about the drama, and those of us who aren't involved in it, we just kind of like, just try to figure out. They're always like this latest one where they're trying to cause this big stink between two of the Black women YouTubers in, you know, the entertainment sector. Ridiculous. And on that one, it's, you know, messy people in the chat, and then other, you know, male YouTubers who are on the outside, you know, edging stuff on. So, you know, it's on the big and the small. It's just as the drama turns around on here. You know, everybody takes so much stuff personally. This is YouTube. Y'all don't even know each other. I mean, it's very few people who've actually met off of YouTube. Very, very few people. So if you've never met off of YouTube, you don't really know these people. So that's why I don't even understand how things get to the level that they do. I don't. Yeah, I believe you on that, Matt. I think some of it is planned, you know, like I said, for clicks and views. And, you know, but, you know, I guess people do what they got to do to get their hours, you know, get people to watch their channel. But, you know, your drama videos, that's not even part of what you're going to put up there if you do go to get monetized. So why are you doing this? Oh, for attention. You know, it keeps some people, you know, but all attention is not good attention. It's just not. That's why, you know, and it's not kids doing this. This is grown. Y'all know this is grown folk doing all this stuff. This is grown folk. We talk about grown folk. For the most part, most of the parties involved in all of this drama are over the age of 35. Some of them around 50 and above. So, you know, we're not talking about, you know, you can excuse the kids for their drama. You just excuse them. But it's grown folk. And some people that they like being in the drama. They like to be in the drama. So let them be in the drama. Just don't get involved in it with them. And I just, you know, like I said, there's some channels that I like. But there's some drama going. When the drama's going on their channels, I'm not around. When you got content that's not about the whatever this, you know, historical situation that's going on between you and some other YouTubers and everything, I'm down to, I support. You know, but I don't even get involved in it because it's not my business. Exactly. Positive energy. Positive energy. You know, I mean, negative energy has an effect on your health. People don't even understand that. Negative energy affects your health. It affects you on the inside. You know, when people are diagnosed with cancer, in most cases, those cancerous cells have been in their body for years and years and years. And, you know, because basically the cancer cell is just a rebel cells that they have decided they're not going to obey the rules. They're going to do their own thing. And their own thing could be making everybody else just like them. So then everybody's doing their own thing. That's how they spread, you know. But a lot of it comes from things like stress, anger, bitterness. It can cause you to get sick. Hey, Angel. Yeah, all that negative stuff can cause you to get sick when you weren't even sick, but now you sick because you've been involved in all this toxic stuff. Toxic stuff has an effect on the body. I don't even get, and that's why, to me, I don't understand the YouTube toxic stuff. It's all over, pick apart, you'll find some drama. You'll find people doing crazy stuff, people taking stuff off of YouTube, giving people's personal information out, pulling people's kids into stuff, calling people out of their names, saying things about people that aren't true, and I guess sometimes they call it roasting. I don't know. That's not roasting to me. Roasting is, having fun. Everybody's laughing about it. That's a roast. But stuff that's malicious, that's not roasting. At least not that I know of. Not the kind of, roasting that we did back in the day. But, people do what they want. I don't get involved in it. I just do me. And I invite anybody into the Purple Paisley Den to just chill with us every night. We talk about all kinds of things. And sometimes we have a little, I have Brother Terry come up because we're going to be starting back on our stuff. I just haven't been able to, me and him hadn't coordinated it because I've been kind of under the weather. But we are going to get that back on track soon. But I'm here to give knowledge, hopefully, to let people know certain things in regards to myself as a caregiver for someone who's on the autism spectrum, who is a Black man, because I raised him. His father was around. His father's still around, all of that. But, but primarily he's with mama, because I'm the caregiver. And it's sometimes interesting, to get him to understand certain things that he can't do, even though he may want to do them, but can't do them because of the color of his skin. Like he likes to wear hats and shades. Dude, you can't be doing that all the time. It makes you look suspicious. Isn't that crazy? But it does. He likes to wear hoodies. Can't be wearing a hoodie all the daggone time. Especially if you're going to put your shades on, too. Oh, yeah, we can do it tomorrow night. Tomorrow night will work. I see it, Terry. I know I'm talking. Tomorrow night will work. But, yeah, I didn't come on YouTube to get involved in drama. It's probably why I'm not involved in it. I think most of the people on here are cool, and the ones that I don't think are cool, I don't go around their channel. I don't support them. I'm cool with that. I go where I want to go because I'm grown, and it's YouTube. I know, Terry, it is. I don't even get it. But, It's not for us to get. Hold on a second, you guys. I'll be right back. I'm just going to put y'all on mute for a second. All right, I'm sorry. I had to cough and I didn't want y'all to hear my trumpet. I didn't want you to hear my trumpet. It sounds horrible, you know, but I'm not, you know, it's just I'm trying to get rid of the phlegm from the actual virus. And it's taken a couple of days to get it out. I need to just go in the bathroom and sit in the steam. That's what I need to do. Just need to go sit in the steam. I think I'm going to do that like tomorrow morning. Like after my son goes to work. And I can get in my bathroom. Yeah, I'm not even about that stuff, thing. I don't even deal with the craziness because I don't know nothing about it. You know? And trust me, I could write a book about the craziness that has been in my own personal life. I could. So, YouTube drama is just that, YouTube drama. You know, it's like reality TV. You know, some of these people, that's what they're doing. They script out this stuff. They have, you know, fake beefs, you know, and then behind the scenes, everybody's cool and stuff. But, you know, shoot, people in the chat don't know that stuff. You know, and then it turns from a fake beef into a real beef. That kind of crazy stuff. You know, it's just insane. You know, it gets insane. So I don't do that stuff over here. You know, I talk about a lot of stuff. I know, like, you know, you got some of the channels that, you know, talk about relationships and talk about stuff. I can talk about relationships. I just haven't. I just haven't. You know, I can have a panel, have a couple of people up here. We can talk about that. We can talk about Black love. You know, we can talk about the family, saving the family, you know, saving the family unit, because the family unit, y'all know, is almost extinct. I know somebody's shoot. Some people have already gotten hurt behind all this craziness. I mean, you know, like I've got a family that had to start a whole nother channel. They were monetized on their old channel, but hackers stole their channel, stole all of their videos, all their content. They can't flag none of that stuff. These people have gone after them off of YouTube. And they were a family channel. They had to start a whole new channel, start all over. They were already monetized. They lost their key and everything. You know, the only thing I think is going on is they stopped the videos from being monetized because they lost control of the channel. You know, and that's some crazy stuff. That's why it's like you don't know what people's intents are on here. And that's why, you know, so many people, you know, try to keep some type of, you know, anonymity. I know that's a hard word to say, so I'm not going to say it. So I'm not going to say it again. I had to think about it. Yeah, I had to pull my college brain out for that one.
Liberty Mutual. Liberty.
I had to pull out my college brain for that word, y'all. I just had to pull out my college brain. No, but seriously, I mean, that's the reason why I call it Not So Random Chat, because our conversations can get into some stuff. This not for the under 18 crowd. Because, my demographics is over 18. Really. So, my demographics. He's tripping over here, y'all.
Damn.
Oh yeah. I'm just looking and saying. I know, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm over here coughing and stuff, but I'm really not sick. I'm just, fighting off the after symptoms, which is why I don't want to be around anybody who's pollinating with that crazy virus. At least they sent the worker home. Hopefully she doesn't live in this area. Hopefully she lives somewhere way away from here. I'm sorry, y'all. But I'm not trying to catch the coronavirus. I know that's bad. Hopefully I think she's gonna be okay, but I hope she don't live in my neighborhood. I'm just saying.
Coronavirus is the new nigga.
Oh, stop it. And then the other thing
Go back to where it came from.
The other thing with the virus is that, it's got people kind of looking at, people who are Asian different. And we do know that they're all not Chinese, right? We do know that they're all not Chinese. Everybody's not Chinese. I know Koreans.
Ignorance is bliss. All the niggas don't know this.
I know Vietnamese. Heck, the guy that does my nails is Vietnamese. He does a bomb job. So I'm like, I don't know. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Y'all, I'm trying to be PG over here, but people aren't letting me. No, but tomorrow night will be perfect for the to talk on the PLO again. Get us back on some serious stuff. Now that this election, well, at least Super Tuesday's over, and we pretty much know what's going to happen. This is going to go to the DNC. It's going to go to the convention, and they're going to have to broker a deal on the floor. So we'll see what happens. But now, my final thought on that is Joe Biden now has access to all of Mike Bloomberg's money through his super PACs. Because Mike Bloomberg says he's going to still spend money. So he's going to put the money into groups that are going to fund the Biden campaign. Now, Biden, because he hasn't had a whole bunch of money going through this. Now he's going to get some money pumped into his campaign. So we'll see how that helps him or not. But I see that I'm at my hour, so I'm about to come on here so you guys can see me before I get off of here. Let me see. Okay. Can y'all see me? I know I have my banner up there and everything, so y'all can only see my face. Hi, everybody. Thank you guys for coming. I will see you guys tomorrow. I appreciate you guys for coming out and seeing me tonight and hanging out with your girl DC in the purple paisley dip. And as always, in leaving you guys, I offer you guys peace. Let me get my hand over here right. There you go. Peace and blessings from the West Side, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.